Peter 66 today. You were 1 over through 5, and then what clicked from there?
I actually played pretty well the first 5 holes too, but this is a
Okay.
great golf course. And tiny bit off can, the course can jump out and bite you a little bit. And so, I mean, I made 2 6s in the first 5 holes, and really, I didn't hit any shots that were that far from what I wanted them to be. And then I just felt like I was playing well, so I tried not to worry about the fact that I was over par, like you said, and just went to 6 to try to do my best, and made birdie on 6, and obviously made the turn at even and played great on the back 9.
Okay. What specifically in those first 5 holes was getting you?
Well, in the first fairway, I hit the fairway on one, which is not that easy for me to do. The fairway's kind of narrow where I hit it.
Okay.
And I hit the fairway and had a little mud on my ball, which we get that all the time. I should know what to do with that. But it affected it more than I thought, and I hit my second shot over in the trees on the right. And felt like a pretty good swing, but I just ended up in a tough spot and didn't do so well from there. So ended up making 6. 6 with no penalty shots on the first hole after hitting the fairway. And then on the 5th hole, which is, I would imagine if we look back at the end of the year, it's got to be one of the higher scoring average par 5s the tour will play.
Okay.
I was trying to be good and aggressive off the tee, and I thought I hit a great one, but it just snuck into the corner of the bunker. And it's the difference between, like, you can almost get on in 2 if it misses the bunker, but instead I was, like, chipping out with a wedge and, made it a really tough hole. But people who play the hole smarter than me don't hit driver off the tee. They say short of the bunker, and then but I didn't do that. I was trying to go. And but yeah, so no real terrible shots in the first 5 holes. So even though I was not where I wanted to be score-wise, I felt good.
Yeah. After Sunday's round at Sawgrass, did you have anything that you were really focusing on heading into today's round?
Yeah, Sunday was. I just kind of had to chalk that up as just one of those days you get in golf because I was really playing well. Sunday I didn't do anything well. I was off in all facets of the game, and so I was a little I was disappointed obviously, but I didn't want to really harp on that because I had done so much well, and when I got here and got to work on Tuesday, I was real pleased. Everything felt kind of as it had most of the week at Sawgrass, not how it did on Sunday. And so I just haven't missed a beat, and went out and played today a lot like I played on Saturday at Sawgrass, which was the culmination of a really good week of work that just didn't end the way I wanted it to on Sunday.
Yeah. Do you believe in momentum?
I mean, momentum's in physics it's a real thing, of course. So yes, I believe in it in that sense. And in golf, I'll never forget. I was a rookie on tour, and I was talking to Jeff Ogilvy, who's really a smart guy, or at least a very thoughtful guy, but I think smart. And Jeff said to me, he said, golf is so unfair because when you need to play well is when it's the hardest to play well. He goes, if you play really well, you don't need to play well anymore. It gets easy to play well. Yeah. And so momentum, I've never quite had the feeling of not needing to play well. Like, I've always sort of needed to. But when you do play well, it just, I would say confidence in golf is stepping on the first tee knowing you're going to make 6 birdies. Because if you know you're going to make 6 birdies, you're not worried about making a mistake. And, you never know. It's a tricky course out there. So you never step on the tee knowing you're going to make 6 birdies. But I felt like I would make some birdies today. So I wasn't too worried. I was able to play aggressively. Wasn't too worried about making a mistake here or there because I felt like I was going to get my looks at birdie and make them. And, I was able to do that.
Okay. Making your 8th start here, you mentioned you love this course.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a love-hate relationship here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just like, it's so, I think our loyal fans have an idea of what a Florida course is like, and they picture, like where we play at Cognizant, water down both sides of the fairways, palm trees, that kind of stuff. This course is more like Hilton Head. Like, this course is tree-lined, thick rough, and so it's very un-Florida here, but it's really, really cool. And I'm sure guys do hate it because if you're not driving it well, or if you're not sharp in all areas, like, course will beat you up. It's tough. Like, the greens are small. The greens were firm today. Not like crazy, like unholdably firm, but you get some bounce. So if you're out of position, you couldn't hold them. And it's just, I love this kind of course because I think it really distinguishes good ball striking from mediocre ball striking. And I think that's like the greatest compliment that you can give a golf course.
Tracy West and Team Valspar do a good job. Did you have fun with the Penguins? And
yeah,
yesterday?
So great. Yeah, sir. It's cool to see, obviously, we play on the greatest tour in the world. and we've almost come to expect to be spoiled, but it's still really nice to see how the tournaments go above and beyond to make the players and our families feel special.
Perfect. Thank you.
Awesome.